I want to introduce our next speaker, my partner in crime in organizing this rally and press conference, Mr. Phil Wong. He is CC24 president. He is the president of CACAGNY, and he is a PLACE member, a founding member of PLACE. Welcome, Mr. Wong.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank all the elected officials for coming to support us today. I would like to start with a story. I don't have a speech. I have a couple of stories to tell you. I get to tour a lot of schools as president of CEC24, and other schools outside of CEC24, like those in Chinatown or in Brooklyn or even parts of Queens. And there's unquestionably an unequal allocation of resources. We have schools that have no nurses. We have schools with inadequate counselors. We have schools that we don't have enough teachers. This is the core of the inequality everybody's talking about. Okay? That's why we have students in some schools that do better than the others, because some schools have better resources. Right? And let me answer that. By getting rid of the testing, you're hiding the problem. The testing actually tells you the problem. It tells you where the resources need to be allocated. It tells you where these work, with schools need work, where do we need fix. Getting rid of the testing not only hides the problem, it gets worse by shuffling kids around so every classroom will look diverse to make it look like there's equality. There's no equality here. There's no equality here. Hear me out. Now, school started, we are the second month, or school started for 2 months already. The marking period ended yesterday. And as of today, there's still no grading policy. We have principals looking for directions from Central. We have superintendents waiting for guidance and instructions. And what do they get? Crickets! Nothing. Crickets! Nothing. Where's the leadership? Where's the accountability? Now, we have very competent superintendents that they're keeping schools open with all the budget cuts, with all the furloughs. They're working very, very hard to basically run the school. But with directives from Central that they cannot override, they have their hands tied. Make no mistake, there are policies directly from Central that changes a couple of times a week. When they hear something in the morning, in the afternoon, whoops, we're not doing that. We're going to change that. That is very, very bad. And it's not just with curriculum, but with COVID testing, with school opening and school closures. Okay? And we're here with a really simple message. Right? Follow the school calendar. Follow the screening and the testing that you have promised us back in June. You know this is coming. Everybody knows school starts in September. Everybody knows there's going to be some remote learning. And guess what? Nobody's prepared for it. There's still schools that's hiring teachers. There's still schools hiring nurses. And meanwhile, they can stop any child in the hallways that you're going to get tested with or without your parents, without your permission. If you don't get tested, you don't agree, you are learning remote. Parents are more outraged on this than anything else. Because really simple, they want to be there, or they want to take it to the pediatrician. This is not happening. This is not happening. Right? So it's a thing of such a traumatic experience for second or third grader, fourth grader to sit there without their parents and then have a cotton swab, stick in the nostrils and get tested, no matter how deep it is. And we're dealing with that every day in every school in New York City. Back here, back to our theme. Our theme is education first. Education first means that we have a merit-based system. Stick to it. Stick to it. Offer the testing. Offer the GNT testing. Offer the SHSAT, offer the SHSAT. Offer the GNT classes. And keep your promises. Because we were told that everything will be back to normal when September comes. And right now, we hear nothing. So here we are today. We ask all the elected officials to send a message to the mayor in Carranza Right? We want the school calendar implemented. Bring the testing as you promised. Bring the SH, SAT as you promised, as well as state exams and all the other programs. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Go there, tell everyone about what you support, and remember to vote November 1st. Whoever you vote for, remember to vote. Thank you.
Thank you.